Before we kick off into this review, I'd just like to let everyone know that this video will be split into two parts. This is the first video, and it will include the unboxing, the first impressions, first ride, and the pros and cons. The next video will include the specs and whether or not you should buy this board and some comparisons to other boards in its class. Also, please remember to like and subscribe if any of this video becomes helpful to you. Alright, so right out of the box you're going to get this beautiful foam covering, and then you get the board itself right here. Make sure you can see it. For the MEEPO V2. Alright, I'm going to get it out, and then let's see what comes underneath it. Alright, here's a good view of the MEEPO V2. Set this to the side. Alright, so included in the box you're going to get your skateboard charger, and then this connects onto it like this. Next you're going to get the remote and the remote charger and a T-tool that comes with a bunch of Allen keys and this replacement wire for your skateboard battery. And all this comes in a nice closed encasing of foam, so great packaging. Initial impressions, I think it's a pretty solid board. It feels nice and solid and great design, good branding all over the place on the bushings, the wheels, the underside. It has good ventilation on the battery, and the battery looks waterproof as well. Right here, the rubber casing, and everything just seems like it's easy to use and like easy to access everything. Like I said before, I'm definitely liking the appearance of this board. It's simple color scheme. It's blue and orange. I like the branding on the board. It's a simple design. The next thing I like is the 90mm wheels and a wide contact patch. This allows for more like stability on the road and less likely for you to spin out. It prevents speed wobbles, and also it absorbs bumps and cracks on the road. The 90A bushings right here, and these allow for a more stable ride, and you can tighten the trucks up, completely personalized, and I like that. Another good pro for me that's not really necessary, but once you use it you kind of always like it, is the handle. It's easy to carry around, and well, it's not hurting anything, so I don't know why other brands don't use handles, but maybe it's because the batteries go along the whole underside and they can't have a handle right there. But I definitely like the handle, and I think they should put out more boards. Or the next pro I like about this is the screws are on the top of the grip tape, so if you want to replace the battery you don't have to go through the grip tape to get to the screws, so this is great. On the other board I have the Team G H20 Mini. the grip tape is above the screws, so you have to rip up the grip tape and buy new grip tape once you replace the battery, so I'm not really liking that. But and right here, if you want to hook on lights on the top of your board on the very ends, you can easily hook on lights for night riding. Next pro is the grip tape. It's very coarse, like in that you feel stable on this. There's also a battery percentage. Sometimes the bars on the remotes are not very accurate, so all you have to do on this one is press down this power button and it will tell you how much percentage is left on this board. After that first ride, I'm down to 54% battery life, so I'm liking that. And there's also a way, there's a USB port in there so you can charge your phone. The next thing I like about this board is the auto start function. All you have to do is roll it and hear that beep. That means it's on, and that's really nice because you don't have to get on the underside and push the button, which they also have. Okay, another thing I really like is the remote. It has a rubber casing on it. It's non-slip, it's easy to handle, fits your hand really well. And the last pro I have is the quick charging time. It takes around 2.5 hours to get this thing from fully empty to fully charged. So that's really good in my opinion for getting a range of 11 to 12 miles. My only con for this board is it has a delayed acceleration and braking by like literally less than half a second, but you just have to be prepared for it. It's something that you can adapt to after riding, but once you go down on push down on the accelerator, you're gonna wait a little bit, you're gonna have to brace yourself, and then it starts going. And same with braking. And like being new on this board, that's a little scary sometimes. It was for me, but once you get used to it, you're bracing for it and you know it's gonna happen, so it's not really a big deal. After a while, you just have to be ready for it. I have no more cons for this board. MEEPO does a really good job of making like quality boards. Like there's not much like wrong with this. It's a solid design, very fun to ride, and yeah, I like this product a lot. You wanna go in now? I guess this board is scary. MEEPO, why are you mean to cats?